Alvin, tell me more about what you're doing right now.
Well, right now I'm Vice President of the WAHRS Committee. That's for Western Aboriginal Harm Reduction Society, to make awareness to all the harm caused by drugs and grieving and loss and people ending up on the street and stuff for other reasons. And this society is for making the awareness to all people, and I have drawings and for fundraising opportunities to help the people from downtown Eastside reach out to all their home communities from all over across Canada, and where we hope to raise funds to travel to elementary schools and native high schools and whatever high schools would prefer us to come and make this awareness through all kinds of different levels of communication, because we get lost in the communication gap between the streets, and there's a lot of street smarts that a lot of people get fooled into illusion that this is going to be good for you, this is going to be good for you, and they find out later that when it's too late. And to make an awareness from the people actually getting taken by themselves and trying to find a way out, maybe by helping others realize that they too can get tangled up in the confusion and the bright looking stars of doing drugs.
Yes.
Can be very harmful.
Yes, yes.
To alleviate pain from either from losing a loved one, losing a job, losing a girlfriend, anything to cause grief, and bringing this awareness to all the young ones, how to deal with all these losses would help to clean up the people from turning to drugs,
yes,
getting fooled.
Well, I think what you're doing is very remarkable. You're encouraging the values of harm reduction, on a peer-based model to basically educate the young ones, and maybe even the older ones, of the dangers of, the traps that can occur when you do decide to take a different turn in life. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've been taking a economic development course for Aboriginal tourism management for sustainable development and communities for the people. So, and when I was doing a practicum on it for the homeless for United Native Nations, that was about 5.5 years ago, and my dad passed away just probably about 4.5 years ago on my birthday, so will actually be 5 years now. So, and I kind of dropped the ball on that for the community development part, and because my dad was one of the ones that was fortunate enough not to go to residential school. He got given to his grandparents for 12 years and learned all the stories from them, and he learned our native ways. And
good.
So back in 1980, I quit college. I was in college for 3 months, and I quit to learn from my father. And up to 7 years ago, I guess I learned as much as I thought I could, but I was still learning off him when he passed. And I was going to university courses, transfer courses, and just from what I learned from him, I just applied the different terminology into my work there, and every one of my tests only took me 5 minutes, and I got 100% on each test.
Congratulations.
So that was
good.
That's what I have to bring to the people,
Yes, your communities up north, yeah.
Because I quit college to learn my culture like a college student, and I was freshly out of high school, so so I've been learning ever since, and I have a lot to teach all the people that want to learn about culture and stuff, and bring them to their communities, and raise money and possibly get their communities to help with the funding, like maybe in a gymnasium at the school to stay in overnight, you know, and then we go visit another community and do the same thing there. And
that's great. And that's a good idea.
To bring the awareness of the harm that living on the streets could end up in, and not push away your loved ones. Some have pushed away their loved ones, and then they live under different rules, and it's pretty tough life on the street. And I've been living with homeless now, like for the last 8 months or so, and it is a tough life. It is. You got to get up and go whenever somebody else tells you, just like at home, you know. And, but you can't just go to the fridge like you used to. And you have to go line up in the food line. Hopefully you get in the line far enough so that you do make it in for food. So the drug scene isn't as glorious as it seems.
Yeah, it comes at a price.
Yeah. And it's about 2 hours you got to wait in the food line, then you got to go to another food line and wait there for your next supper or lunch. And it's a tough life. Then you got to go line up at a shelter, and hopefully you get in. So I hope that this WAHRS brings a lot of awareness, like via media, to bring funds towards there for raising awareness where they can reach the WAHRS, and for the radio show that they have for WAHRS to help the funding there, to sell T-shirts, curtains, and tablecloths with the WAHRS emblem on there, for the flag and the blanket that they will be using. So to represent their awareness for the young people. Because we can talk to animals, we could call them out, and that's communication.
Yes, it is.
And if we can communicate with animals, we can communicate with all our loved ones.
That's right.
At any level. So in Jesus' name, I pray that we all come to a good place, because He's providing a place for us. And in the meantime, we should apply His learning and teaching to get a safe place for each one of us to wait till we get to heaven. While we wait for the place that Jesus prepares for us.
Great.
That's all for now.
Thank you very much, Alvin. Thank you. Bye.